Okay. Versatile Vigilante, Young Vince, Uncle Vinny, solo episode today. Go check out some of the interviews I've been doing, man. Putting out some bangers, but today I definitely just want to do a little solo check in, see what's going on. So, bro, we're in the summertime, more than halfway through the year, and summertime's always such an interesting thing, especially being in Toronto, GTA. Yo, we have such a short season. It's one of those things where we gotta enjoy that. I feel that way all the time. Like, yo, I need to be outside. I need to be in the sun, chilling, like getting some drinks on the patio and shit like that. And it's always an interesting season because it's a reminder, man. Like, yo, gotta enjoy shit. Like, I've been very focused this year about growing versatile vigilante for sure. Like, I definitely, I've been putting out more shit. Anyone can see that, but it's a conscious effort. It's something I want to do. Wanted to take a step forward. Felt like last year was a good step. I wanted to take a step forward, and feel like I've been doing that, and it's been awesome, bro. I met some amazing people, put out some fire interviews that I think one day people will really like see. These are some bangers. Like, some of the people I've been talking to, some of the conversations been having, awesome, bro. There's a lot of gems in there. But the reason I brought that up is because I'm still a person, bro. At the end of the day, like, I don't give a fuck. Everyone that's in a position, I think it's easy to forget that, yo, at the end of the day, we're all just people. Like, when the sun is out, when it's summertime, I don't give a fuck what background you are, what job you have, like, most people just want to be outside enjoying the sun, enjoying the nice weather and shit. And that helps, like, humble me sometimes, because it's like, yo, still a human. Like, yo, you don't need to be on super point at all the time. The thing is, it's a great reminder of balance. Without enjoying yourself, without enjoying the work you're doing, it just becomes work. It just becomes something that's like another chore, man. And I've seen that. It's happened to me before, and I see that in other people, where you take on so many responsibilities because, you have good intentions. You want to do this good stuff, and then it becomes something where it's like, fuck, it's taking a lot out of me, and then it's cutting into, your personal time. It's cutting into your time where you want to enjoy, just chill out by yourself with some friends, with whoever. You gotta balance, bro. I had an episode called Balancing Act, and I'm someone where pretty naturally I like to be on my own. I like to be more of an introverted guy, for wandering around doing my thing. But I also know the importance of socialization, and I know that for me to be at my best, I need both, and the summertime's a good example of forcing yourself to do things that you might not typically do. Like, wintertime is just so hard to move around physically. It's cold, it's snowy and shit. Summertime, I know some people don't like the heat, but it's just so much easier to move around, and I think that's a good season to take advantage of some shit that you might not do on a daily basis, bro. I'm going to a winery in a little while, and never done something like that. I'm like, yo, let's fucking get it, man. I was thinking it's gonna be cold in a couple months, man. I won't be able to do this shit in November, January. So let's get it. And I brought that up because, man, as the more, like, just the older I get and shit, and again, I don't want to sound like an old man, but the older I get, the more I realize that experience is just so valuable. Sounds like a cliche, and it is, but I'm telling you, man, experience is so valuable. I see it in every field, man. The more you do something, the more you learn, the more mistakes you make, the better you get. There's no way around it. I think get caught up in quick hits, let's do this work and see immediate results, when it's not always like that. It's very rarely like that. I saw a quote that said, overnight success takes decades of consistent work. And I think that's facts, because the more you do, the more time you put in, the better you get. And it's so simple. And I'm learning that the hard part about being, like, trying to become successful, and define that however you want, but I'm going to say that for another day. to become successful, to do something you want to do, to live a life you want to live, bro, it's not easy. That's, I think, where sometimes we get fucked up. We think that success is and easiness is hand in hand, bro. It's the opposite. Becoming a successful in whatever field you're in or whatever, living a life you want to live, it's not an easy thing to do, bro, because there's always going to be outside distractions. There's going to be things that come up. There's going to be times when you're not feeling very good. At the end of the day, though, man, whatever it is, you got to do it. You got to do what you want to do. And there's no way around it, bro. There's no way around it. Even if you get a quick hit of you do something and it instantly works, you got to keep that going. You got to move on to the next level. You got to open the next door. It's never easy, bro. It's not like you win the lottery and life's easy. Bro, I've heard, there's so many of those stories, man. You win the lottery, so happy, millions of dollars. You blow it, your friends and family keep hitting you up for money, become miserable. I've heard that story so many times, and that story is because it's not natural. It's not natural to just go from nothing to something in a night. Bro, you're not built for that. You skipped all the steps on the way there to become ready for that shit. You need those times in between to learn how to handle it, bro. We'll use money as an example. If you fucking are stacking money up, you start to learn what it takes to turn $1 into $2 and so forth. You keep doing different things. Over time, you'll be able to handle those big bucks, man, because with big bucks comes big responsibility. If you go from nothing to hitting a super lick in a day, you're going to blow that shit, man. We see it all the time with athletes, bro. An athlete gets drafted, they're like 18 to 21 at the most, go from being in school to having all this money. Not natural. It's not natural. Most people will blow that shit, and that's because you just don't have enough experience with life, bro, with your bread, with whatever you're doing. You can't shortcut experience. Every single field you're in, the best people have been doing it. No one is great from just the beginning and then you get a hit and that's it. Bro, look at even prolific artists, man. Look at Future. Look at Young Thug, Bruce Springsteen. Anybody, bro. They put out so much music, been doing this for so long. It's never overnight, bro. It's never overnight. And at the end of the day, if you're not continuing to do it, you're not giving yourself a chance, So that's it, bro. You can't skip steps out here. The experience you gain is priceless. You literally cannot buy experience. You can pay to go to school, you can pay for a course, you can pay for likes, you could pay for views, but you can't pay for experience, bro. You can't pay for those times when you're in a pretty shady situation, but you're able to get out of it. You can't pay for those times when you made something happen out of nothing. That's just from doing it. And you can't take shortcuts for that shit, whatever fucking field you're in, bro. Experience is priceless. And that's really been on my mind, man. Because if I look back at myself, where I was 4 years ago, even a year ago, to today is crazy. And all that's changed is I was doing more shit, just outside doing shit. And you can't pay for that, bro. You can't plan for experience. You can't sit at home and schedule your rest of your life, bro. It doesn't work that way. Gotta build, you gotta get stronger by being outside. I'm a very big believer in that, bro. If you're not outside actually trying to do shit, you're holding yourself back at the end of the day because you can't control life. You can't control outside factors, man. Sometimes you gotta go outside and shit could get crazy. I don't care what numbers you use. I don't care how many fucking doctors or anyone else told you otherwise. Shit can happen. So you gotta be outside. You gotta learn how to maneuver out here. It's not easy. You gotta do it. You sit inside, you get weaker. End of fucking story, bro. Experience makes you stronger. Experience makes you tougher. Experience makes you more confident, bro. Because that you build a foundation. When you build a foundation, you know what you've been through. You know what it's taken to get you where you are. You're confident. You know what you're capable of. As opposed to fucking, not really being about that shit, not really putting the time in. You're not ready, bro. Maybe a great opportunity comes up. You're not ready for it. Don't rush this shit because foundation is super important, man. When you have real resume, when you have a real foundation, makes it gonna make it a lot better for you in the long run, man. And I'm learning that right now, bro. Just from the people I've been meeting, interviewing, going, linking up with. It's easier, bro. The more people you know, the better you get, more experience you get, man. It doesn't help. It doesn't hurt you at all. It only helps. So that's the main thing, bro. That's the main thing. It's just like you can't just talk about being solid. You can't just talk about putting the time in. When push comes to shove, you got to actually do it, bro. You can't say I'm solid and then a situation comes up and you fold. That's the opposite. Being solid means you're putting it to the test. You can't keep tweeting it. You can't keep putting it in your captions. You got to do that shit. When the time comes, push comes to shove, you hold it down. That's what being solid is, bro. I don't care how many likes, followers, anything you have, bro. You got to do that shit in real life. Fuck the metaverse type shit. You got to do that in real life, bro. Solid cannot be, you can't talk about being solid, bro. You actually got to do it. End of story. And if you're solid, other solid people will know that. If you're not, same thing. We'll know that. So that's that, bro. That's quick episode. Fucking, that's pretty much what I wanted to go in on. That's just some interesting stuff that I've been going through. I find it interesting and, felt like it would be a good conversation to have. So, versatile vigilante, man. Keep your eyes open, not slowing down, foot on the gas. Don't want to give anything out, but just keep an eye open. Go watch some recent interviews. Apostolos Films, Dimitri the Shooter, shout out to him. Go watch Straight to the Bag, shout out to them. Go watch fucking Heli, Skull and Scorpion interview. Go watch everything, bro. Zargo, shout out everyone that's been coming through, man. Got some bangers on the way too. But yeah, man, solo chat, versatile vigilante. Let's get it.